Ngiyeke babawulula ke udaba.
We are the amplifiers.
Lalela.
Listen to the voices of education in South Africa.
Episode 5.
Everything happens here.
Listen, you're hearing 15 South African women and myself dancing to this song inside a very small library room in Brett Hill, somewhere in the mountains near Cape Town. One by one, we each show a dance move, and the rest of the group copies it. Around us are tables and chairs, and everywhere there's craft material. How I ended up here? I'm happy to tell you that story in this episode. And it all started with Gloria, the person who knows this place best.
I'm born and raised here, yes. Radial is divided in 4 sections. So we have A, B, C, and D. So I live in A camp. And then we have B camp, this is C camp. And then we have D camp right at the bottom.
Okay,
yes.
So you went to school here and everything?
Everything,
okay.
yes. And you see where that blue house is peeking out there?
Yeah.
That is B camp.
Uh-huh.
And then you see a green container right at the top.
Yeah.
I live on the other side of that container.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gloria is not only a proud resident of Red Hill, she also works here in the ECD centers. An early childhood development center is basically a crèche and a kindergarten combined, where children up to the age of 5 are cared for.
Okay, closer. We walk this way around, then we come out on the other side, so I can show them where D camp is.
Okay.
You know everybody here, no?
Yeah, I know everyone. Of course. I know everyone.
Gloria knows everyone here, from babies to grandmothers, which makes her my ideal guide. This is a shop.
Yes, we have 3. We have one here, we have one here, and then the one here in the road.
Okay.
So we have 3 shops.
What do you love of living here?
It's quiet, it's safe, and just the thing that you know who your neighbors is and the type of bond that you create with the people in the community, and we just have like that close knitted relationship in our community, so we do feel safe. We don't experience violence like the other informal settlements and stuff like that. So
True, this village feels safe. It's very remote. We had to drive along small mountain roads to get here. Unfortunately, I have to admit, this is the poorest village I've seen so far. It's less busy than a township. Most houses are made of metal and wooden panels. The streets are not paved, and apparently there's no access to healthy tap water.
It's a bit of a drive from our non-profit organization in Claremont. It's about an hour. But yeah, it's a beautiful community. We're based in the mountains.
I drove here with Bridget Katz. Bridget is the coordinator of CECD, the Center for Early Childhood Development, an organization that supports ECD centers in challenging areas. I asked Bridget what Gloria meant with Red Hill being an informal settlement.
It's a community that's based on private land. So the community has been here for the last 40 years and they're residing on this land. They've kind of just put up their housing here, and it's beautifully located in amongst the mountains. It's a beautiful location for a community.
Yeah, people don't pay for their houses here. They just came and built a house.
That's correct.
Oh,
yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So they just came and they would build up their structure, and they've been here. Yeah, there's no rent.
And this happens a lot in South Africa?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, it all comes back to the history or the legacy of apartheid.
Yeah.
Where there was this forced separation of different races, and the government moved people from where they were happily and move them to the outskirts of Cape Town. And this is kind of a ripple effect of that, where there is poverty is rife in Cape Town, and you see it here.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. It's a very poor community. Yeah, very low on resources here. Yeah, and that's why we do the work that we do in this community. And we work with the ECD centres in the area, otherwise known as preschools or crèches, and there are 5 or 6 ECD centres in the area, and we provide training to the teachers and support to the principals.
Gloria takes us to one of the ECD centres in Red Hill.
We're heading to Siakulisa Daycare. I don't know how many children she has at this moment, but I think it may be 20, 23, 25. Yeah. So Siakulisa is it's a small ECD centre, also owned by the homeowner. It's probably a 3x4, if I'm correct. It's blue and a little shade of pink. We have tables outside. Yep. We have a little cover shade for the children when it's hot and it's sunny. They will be able to come out and play outside.
They have a playground?
Yeah. They have a little playground. We have artificial grass that we have. In this corner, we have the little potties. We don't have running water, so we don't have bathroom facilities where they can flush and stuff like that. So we do have these little potties for them. Yes, of course.
Yeah. Take a look inside with us. We can't really enter this tiny room, so we stand talking outside, leaning our heads in.
You can come stand next to me. Okay, so that is the principal, that is Nontombi Gancho. And then we also have our teacher, Ubuyukazi Fanga, that is also working at the ECD Centre. And then we have all our children that is here. As you guys can see, it's a small
room.
Yes.
They all sleep here when it's nap time?
Yes, they take the mattresses and then replace the mattresses out, and then everything happens in here. And then on that other side, that is her personal space.
Ah, okay.
Yes,
that's her house.
That is her house on the other side.
And so they're 2 to 5 year olds, no?
Mm-hmm. They're about 2 to 5, ne? Age group, yeah? It's 2 to 5. 2 to 5 years old.
I'm really surprised by how small the place is. And I have to say, it looks cheerful, well organized, and it sounds exactly like a kindergarten back home.
In South Africa, about 70% of young children are actually not in ECD centres for many reasons, but the main reason is because they can't afford to send their children to this resource. So we've started our family outreach program, and in this community, we have our wonderful family outreach worker, Gloria, and she runs this program where she works with 25 caregivers every year.
So Gloria works here with all the children who don't attend childcare or preschool. Or even more importantly, she works with the parents of those children.
I take them to different activities. So for one family, we have 16 activities for the year. And then I also provide 10 workshops for the year for all the parents when we come together. During the program, the parents do see why it's really important for a child to be at the ECD centre. So they would find means and they would go out of their way to put their children in the ECD centre because it will benefit the children. Hi, Liza. I was like, Liza's not coming. Let's go to Liza. Huh?
And I wanted to see Red Hill, so we're doing a walk. Hello.
One of those mothers is Liza. Because it's very windy outside, Gloria arranges a place where I can speak to her briefly. Her little daughter is wrapped in a large blanket around her waist.
Is it okay for you here? Yeah. Okay.
Liza tells me she's originally from Zimbabwe and has been living here for 5 years now.
Yes. And who is this on your lap?
It's my second daughter, Ayaka. Her name is Ayaka.
Her name is Ayaka. How old is she?
She's 1 year, 6 months.
I ask her what she and Gloria are doing during her sessions.
We learn about nutrition and family and discipline. How can we discipline our kids? Not to be harsh to them, not to hurt them, but to discipline them in a good way so that they can understand.
And are you planning to do her to an ECD center later on or not?
Yeah, from now it's expensive because I'm not working. The one who is working is my husband. So the money is not good for her now to go to ECDC. Yeah. We'll try to fulfill education because it's important for the kid for education. So as a parent, you have to try. Yeah. So I think next year I will try.
Gloria tells me that her work is impactful.
There's a lot of the children that was part of the program in our previous years. That is at the ECD Center. Some of them already went to school. Okay. Yeah, so the program does really promote.
Meanwhile, I asked Bridget if anyone here can simply start an ECD center without having a diploma.
So often, as is the case across South Africa, often an ECD center will be started by a woman, usually with no qualifications. So she sees a need and I can look after children. Yeah. She takes children on. So that's the case here. There are, one or two of the teachers who have a qualification, but that was why it was very important that we got this funding in order to send some of the teachers and staff from these 6 ECD centers to the local college to get their qualification. So that's actually starting up this month, which we're very excited about because I think it's empowering to have that paper. They have so much experience and they know what they're doing. But to have that paper behind it is going to be, just that one step further. Yeah.
One of the women who started an ECD center a few years ago is Patricia. She tells me how she rearranged her home.
My house was a 4-room shack, so I had to move some out of stuff and started in my home. So I just take 2 rooms out of for me, and that other 2 rooms I open it wider for the center. Yes.
Yeah. And so you're the principal, so you have teachers around?
Yes, I have 1 teacher. Due to the space that we have, we only have, it's me and her. So we do all the duties together.
How many children are there?
Now at the moment we have 24 all together.
Yeah. And why do you do it? Why do you love it so much? Can you explain?
I think I love it because I'm the passionate of kids. That's the thing. I enjoy being around the kids and to see them grow and develop them. So it's the passion that I have, the love of the kids. That's the only thing that I love my job about.
And Patricia is here today, together with about 10 other women and 1 man, all gathered in the Red Hill Library to take part in a workshop.
Ladies, it's 5 more minutes to cut, and then we're getting started.
A make-it-yourself workshop for the ECD teachers and principals and playgroup facilitators in the community. And really what it is showing how you can make use of recyclable materials to make educational resources. So what can you do? Because sometimes you just need that creative spark, somebody to just, reignite your creativity that you had when you were a child. And she made an oven out of a box, and she made a computer screen out of a box with fancy things on it with, so there's amazing things that can be done that really create that excitement in children. And so it's things that these teachers can do back in their center with their children. It's fun. It's part of the process, not just to make it for them, but to make it with them, because that's a learning activity in itself.
And so we're back where we started, with me showing off my best dance moves among cardboard TVs and toy ovens. The workshop is led by an experienced kindergarten teacher from Cape Town, Christy.
I love playing. I will play all day, every day. And as an ECD teacher, as somebody with a child, that's what we have to do, right? We have to play and play and play, because kids don't get tired. But we sometimes forget about refueling ourselves, right?
For 2 hours, together with the principals and teachers from Red Hill, I learned how to make simple play materials for the classroom and also how to take care of the environment.
We need to keep our planet safe, we need to keep our environment safe. It starts with our children, but it also starts with you. You need to be the example. and you need to be the teacher.
During the break, with pizza and a cup of coffee, I chat with Renee Leiten, who's here to help out today. She teaches in teacher training programs and works with kindergarten teachers all across the country. I ask her what we can learn from teachers in South Africa.
Yeah, I think that our teachers are very resilient. I think our teachers have to be fully flexible.
Yeah.
So it's never the same, you know. We have the opportunity to work like we are today in community, and this community in many ways is well resourced to some of the other communities and then so under-resourced for many of the others. So we have this huge divide, this huge discrepancy, this big difference between what's available. And teachers, I think what you can learn from us is like, look how we do this. Because even though we may not have the fancy resources, and I know that in Europe you have beautiful classrooms, and maybe in Belgium you've looked at a top or a lid of an ice cream container, whatever. We look at it like, oh my word, this is a resource, this is a smart board, this is a bingo game, this is a thing for maths, this is a thing for fine motor growth. We can that's how our brains, we can create in a way that is spectacular. We've moved from a reaction to, oh my word, I don't have something, and that word reaction, and if you take the C in reaction and you put it in front, it becomes creation, and we invite that in our teachers. Let's get creative together.
Responding creatively to every situation. Something teachers in Europe, of course, do as well. But here in South Africa, I feel it starts more from necessity. And with those wise words, the workshop and my day here comes to an end. With dancing together once again, of course. Gloria is glowing on the other side of the room. The other teachers look tired but content, and they're allowed to take home some of the craft materials for their own schools. And I drive back towards Cape Town. Tomorrow, I leave this region. For the final episode, I'm heading to Stellenbosch, where I'll be visiting a brand new school with an innovative education system.
I think we are currently like building the plane while flying. It's something like that. Every week there's something new. Then we're like, oh, this is new. We didn't see this last week.